as the votes come in from heavily Democratic areas like Fulton County, which is the home of Atlanta. We're still waiting for votes from Chatham County. That's the city of Savannah and another Democratic stronghold, another metro area that could tip the race to Vice President Biden. CNBC's Contessa Brewer is in Alma, Georgia. Contessa, the president's lead there it's razor thin.
I wish we could come up with other words than razor thin, but it just keeps shrinking here. So incredibly close in Georgia, Shep. Just 0.07% separating Trump and Biden after new ballot counts were released at the top of the hour. While the president has dominated these rural counties, absentee ballots from these urban areas in Georgia keep shrinking Trump's lead over Joe Biden. At midnight Wednesday, Trump led by 372,000 votes. And then look, 24 hours later, he led by 23,000 votes as the Democratic-dominated metro areas saw those absentee ballots processed. Now, as you mentioned, just 3,635 votes separate the two. And even when the remaining 39,000 ballots are processed, Shep, we may not have official totals.
Done is a very relative term at this point. We're trying to get all the legal votes counted accurately so we can get the right results and make sure that everybody's vote is reflected properly.
They have to go through provisional ballots, cured ballots. Those are where the signatures had discrepancies and they were resolved. And then the overseas military ballots. And the state has 10 days from Election Day. Further, if a candidate wins by less than 0.5%, he can demand a recount. So you can see where that's heading. Also, by the way, Georgia may hold the keys to control of the Senate. Candidates there need to get 50% of the vote or face off in a runoff. Well, we already know that will happen in one race where Raphael Warnock will battle Kelly Loeffler. And then there's an increasing possibility of a second runoff between Republican Senator David Perdue and Jon Ossoff. Those elections would be held on January 5th, which means, Shep, we may not know who gets control of the Senate until after the new Congress is sworn in.
Contessa Brewer with us. Thanks very much with the update there from Georgia. They're still counting. So how does that state play out? Back to Larry Sabato from the University of Virginia. Larry, Georgia, what does it look like to you?
Clearly, the odds heavily favor Joe Biden winning those 16 electoral votes. Could something happen? Could we hit pockets of Trump votes and even blue territory? Theoretically, it could. Come on, 3,000 and some votes. I think it's obvious to everybody that Georgia's probably going for Biden. And, things are closing in on Donald Trump, and they're closing in on the decision. Can't announce it until it's there. Once it's there, we'll have a president-elect.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.